Hi, I'm Camila and this is the M3 Radio Independent News. Why is common sense so uncommon? What's the disconnect between right versus following rules? Have we traveled so far down the road of regulations that when we see a sign, we follow it even if it's wrong? I think we have. During the newscast, I'm going to ask you to do 3 things. Don't believe all you are told, think for yourself, and listen to your inner voice. The truth will set you free. We go to school to learn rules, but not to think. In support of troops in Iraq, California children were forced to cut the weapons from toy soldiers on their heads because we have zero tolerance for guns in schools. A boy in Utah was suspended for giving his cousin a cold pill they both had prescriptions for. Bring a plastic knife to cut a class cake in Rhode Island and your history. These are the rules. Rules can be made into laws. In the US, Congress must be the one to declare war. The last one Congress declared was World War II. Since then, every time America has gone to battle, the outcome was never victory. Just look at the Bush Wars. I'm not saying all laws or rules and regulations are bad, nor should be broken. I'm only saying, think for yourself. In India, a 73-year-old farmer failed his high school diploma exam for the 39th time. He tried and failed, but in some countries, if you come from a rich family with the right connections, you will go far regardless of grades. You may be exempt from active duty in the army, have prior convictions dropped, and even if you don't speak English very well, grow up to become president. We reap what we sow. A Tennessee man confused by rules set a hotel on fire with a Bible from his room. The Bible does talk about fire and brimstone, and I do encourage you to listen to your inner voice, but here are some guidelines. If the voice tells you to commit arson, murder, or fight the war for God, get medical attention immediately. While I'm not sure if the problem is mental or physical, I do know you need help. Relationships are not for everyone, and that's just common sense. A Canadian judge ruled that a 24-year-old man is not allowed to have a girlfriend for 3 years. Repeatedly appearing in court after assaulting former lady friends, the jury reasoned in order to protect the public, the plaintiff must undergo counseling during this time. Your Honor, thank you for thinking. Germany is an example of how good people follow bad rules. The Nazis were nuts, but rules were rules. People stopped thinking and you couldn't hear an inner voice over the sound of endless propaganda. A squirrel attacked and bit 3 people in Berlin. A 73-year-old man killed it with his crutch, which is against the law. Sometimes you have to be an outlaw to lead an honest life. In a world full of men, monsters and gods, it's not wonder we are confused. It's like a fairy tale, but where is the happy ending? Here is a clue. Look at those around you, then ask, if I could choose, are these the people I would have chosen to meet, share with, learn from, love? If the answer is yes, then this is your last question. How cool is that? You passed the exam. School is out for summer. I'm Camila and I just gave you the M3 Radio Independent News. Trzymajcie się!